Hello, everyone. It's Matt. I'm here with Bose.
What's up, guys?
This is the Metroid Other M Rewind Theater.
Yes, it is a beautiful trailer. We saw it the first time at E3.
And here's the ocean. This is obviously Zeebs.
Yeah, it's definitely part of the in-game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's not Zeebs. This
No.
is just a logo for Team Ninja.
We haven't seen that, by the way, on a Nintendo console. So most people may have thought that that was actually Zeebs. But no, Team Ninja. And they're going to do this nifty little thing here. Check it out.
Already?
Plus Nintendo?
No, multiplied.
Times Nintendo.
You get extra quality when you combine them.
Yep. So we got this shot here opening the thing. This looks like it's either pieces of a space station. I mean, you can see a lot of different pieces of debris. Or it might have been a giant ship. And my theory is that it's something from early on in Samus's life.
It could also be a research lab from Super Metroid. You remember they went in and they blew that thing up, and Samus just got out of there barely.
Right. So we got a young Samus chilling here, probably in some Galactic Federation place.
Yeah, pause this. I want to talk about the history just briefly. This is
Okay.
Samus, after her home planet has been blown up. She's gone. The Chozo have rescued her. They've trained her. Now she's gone to work for the Federation. This is clearly all that history.
Cool. So this first little space station here looks oddly like the Metroid Fusion Station.
It does.
We've seen some other people mentioning that. That could be the case, but we'll have to see. Here she's walking around, obviously, and we got Malkovich himself.
Yeah, so Malkovich, this is Adam Malkovich. He's mentioned in Fusion. He was her commanding officer and a mentor, and she really loved him, and he ends up dying, and that becomes a motivation for the Samus character throughout the series.
Right. This scene, by the way, looks like it might be tied with this scene right here. So maybe he's saying, "Any objections, lady?" She gives the old bam, thumbs down.
Or is it?
Or looks like she
Maybe-
might be shifting
maybe
it. Maybe
not.
thumbs up, kill them all kind of situation.
Yep.
So who knows? Those sections might be tied together. We're going to zoom forward a little bit because we already saw this. Obviously, young Samus again,
That was Zero Suit Samus, by the way.
transforming into her new nifty
And
suit.
you saw a flashback to her as a child, so there's clearly going to be some story there.
Right. So here we get into the actual gameplay of it. We have some obviously 2D-based gameplay.
Very 2D.
Although she's also firing back in the background. See that?
By the way, she's fighting some Rios from the original Metroid.
Yeah. So some character monster overlap. Here's another character, but showing off a bit more of the cinematic feel to the game.
So
right?
even when you see stuff happening seeming 3D, it's still very much on a 2D plane so
Right.
far.
We get into a first boss fight, which you can actually see those little, they look like little Marines in the background there.
Mm-hmm.
So she climbs up on this guy. Bam!
A lot of very cinematic interactions with the bosses, especially.
Now this looks like that was a little intro cinema going into that battle. Maybe she kind of comes in, she scans the guys, realizes they're friendlies, and then goes into the actual fight itself.
Right.
Also makes for a nice transition here, though.
And then you've got, obviously, the Ice Beam on display here, and also on top of that, missiles.
Bam! Blowing it up. So another cinematic takedown. Of course, this looks like it's going to be a huge part of the game.
Lots of melee, yeah? It
Right.
seems to be a lot of up-close battle.
And here, hucking them into what looks like maybe another hallway. So maybe you actually do a camera shift here. Goes into
Yep.
a new 2D.
It seems to be that's going to be the case. You're going to be playing a lot of 2D plane, and then it's going to shift perspectives. You're going to go into the 3D.
Right.
Just for a minute.
So we have Ridley here with a pretty nice little boss battle.
Obviously, the speed boots.
Remember me?
Maybe, if you're
Not
talking about that
sort of.
battle with the purple guy.
By the way, as far as we can tell, Mr. Sakamoto did say of that character that he's just a soldier working for Malkovich.
Right. So it could be just that's from that scene where they were fighting the big purple monster. This obviously
I do remember
Super Metroid,
this,
of course.
though.
Yeah. So revs up, blam, shoot to whoop.
Mother Brain. You
Hits
guys
the
will-
Mother Brain swooping in there and stopping. This is obviously the ending of Super Metroid, right?
The Metroid swoops down, saves Samus.
And we get
then
probably the best fan service in this entire trailer right here.
serious wallpaper action. I want just about every bit of this for my desktop.
This is why it's good to have Team Ninja. So we'll see how the gameplay is.
All right, so this is a bit more mysterious. You've got a character here who a lot of people have speculated could actually be a clone of Samus or even, something like that. And
Ooh, what was that?
what was that?
The Living Body Arms Development Lab.
So
That
they're
sure
pro-
sounds like the suit.
They're making suits. They got to be. Anyway, Mr. Sakamoto has said that this is not a clone of Samus, or is definitely not Samus anyway. It could be a clone still.
Right. But she's obviously a very important character. There's been talks that maybe this is Samus X, since this is between Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion. We're just going to have to see. So that pretty much wraps it up, minus the actual release date. And in the upper left, some people are speculating that 325 up there is actually
And I think there's
March 25th.
I think they're very overzealous. I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that's the case either. But obviously a whole lot more to see. But thanks for tuning in to the Rewind Theater, and we'll see you next time.